In order to grasp the geopolitical implications of the semiconductor industry, it is necessary to first understand the production chain. The manufacturing itself gets the most attention. It is highly concentrated, mainly because it is the most capital-intensive part of the chain. A new modern fab, as chip fabrication plants are called, can cost upwards of $20 billion, an investment that only several giant companies can afford to make. There are also significant economies of scale, so a small competitor would not be able to produce profitably. We can divide chips into two main categories: memory chips and logic chips. Memory chips can be subdivided into DRAM, short-term working memory chips, and NAND flash, which provide long-term storage memory, not requiring electricity, think flash drive. The DRAM manufacturing is absolutely dominated by three companies. The leader is the South Korean giant Samsung, followed by SK Hynix, another South Korean company, and US Micron. Together, they have around 95% market share in DRAM chips. By comparison, the largest Chinese DRAM producer, CXMT, has less than 1% market share. The NAND flash market is slightly less concentrated. Amongst the leaders are again Samsung, SK Hynix and Micron, but also the American company Western Digital and Japanese Kioxia. However, the largest Chinese NAND flash company, YMTC, with approximately 6% market share, has just introduced a world-leading technology despite the American sanctions. Overall, in the memory chips, we still see domination of USA and its allies, South Korea and Japan. Let's move on to logic chips, which contain the processing power of electronic devices. They can be subdivided for simplicity into CPUs and GPUs. CPUs represent the basic processing power of devices, whereas GPUs are superior for graphics rendering and machine learning. Both types are manufactured by the same companies: Taiwan's TSMC, the South Korean Samsung again, and the famous American Intel. They have both the most advanced technology and largest production capacity. But the largest Chinese logic chip producer, SMIC or SMIC, has significantly ramped up its capacity and made surprising technological advancements despite the sanctions.